Welcome to the latest edition of the Geek Talk Society. Tonight, me and Tye'ronn, this handsome gentleman over here, we're going to just be simply having a thought bubble. We're going to be discussing about the latest with James Gunn, Suicide Squad, and yeah. I mean, to be honest, put it this way.
Thought bubble.
One of the songs in the trailer when Suicide Squad was released, and it's actually in the film as well, is, you know, the joke was on me. I think the joke's been on DC this whole time. Really, really well and truly. I think this is just further testament to the DC being complete jackasses, not knowing what the fuck they're doing, and being all over the place, as per usual.
I agree with that comment, Jacob. I think there's a very fair comment.
I mean, you know, there's new casting for Deadshot, and he's on the other end of the school right now. Not because you're black.
Obama law says that, you know.
No, that's not happening. That's not
okay. But yeah, DC. Here's the thing I've always said about DC. It's just that. Here's the thing. Marvel, they don't have all the characters. Okay. DC, Warner Brothers, you have
all the characters.
And what the hell are you doing? What's going on?
How? Do you know what bothers me? How the fuck are you fucking up? How? How can you fuck up? It's like you intended to fuck up.
You gave us a Teen Titans Go movie before Man of Steel 2.
Oh my god! It's just, we're getting a Birds of Prey movie before a Man of Steel 2. The film
we're getting a Trench
Literally,
movie.
no one asked for the Birds of Prey film except for Twitter. No one asked for the Trench film except some, you know, dodgy Dave in the boardroom.
Yeah, some guys just like, oh my god, guys, Aquaman did well. Something about Aquaman.
That's the same thing that they did with Star Wars with Solo. Now, over time, I like Solo a lot more. But with it's basically Aquaman's The Last Jedi, and Solo is like going to be the Trench film. It's just spawned off of it because it's part of the universe. Even though no one. I don't
think the Trench movie will happen. It's just.
No, I think
because let's be honest, I think no one will be interested in it. I mean,
then again, they did make Venom bang. Like for Marvel, they made Venom bang, and he's a secondary character.
Yeah, and you know, if Sony is intending on doing this whole Spider-Man villain, I mean, Morbius is confirmed. And it links back to Suicide Squad as Jared Leto is casted as Morpheus.
Do you think? Do you know what I would like them to do? Because the thing is, these movies have been made now, right? So Batman vs Superman, Suicide Squad, and whatever, and people like them. That's fine. It's opinions are opinions. I want them to flashpoint the whole lot. So that way, the films are still there, but give it the X-Men Days of Future Past treatment, where you take bits of them and keep them and get rid of what what isn't good for the foreseeable future, i.e. Batman using a gun. No. Suicide Squad, that whole film, no. But you can take Harley Quinn, you can take Will Smith. I thought Will Smith was good as Deadshot. You can take Diablo, not Killer Croc. That was just not Killer Croc.
Captain Boomerang, yes.
Yes, yeah.
Yes. The unicorn
where he's where
he made the film stop.
He some bombs and he just grabs his stuff and like runs out. Oh my god! Because I'm looking at them on my shelf right now, and it's just like there's some good movies there, but just take the good bits and restart it and recast back.
Let's go back. Let's just turn a page. I mean, back to when I originally watched Suicide Squad in cinema. Now, I think me and you have talked about this film various times. But what I want to say is, well, when I watched that film, you have to admit it had a lot of what's the word? I think the word is youth and energy. I think this was mainly made for like children, not children, but like
teenagers.
New audiences, because like not much people knew about Deadshot, not much people knew about Harley Quinn.
No.
People obviously did know about the Joker with Heath Ledger's one, but I think what David Ayer, who the director at the time was, I think he just wanted to like introduce these characters in a kind of light version way. Because I'm not being funny with Will Smith. Yes, okay. This is what I'm going to say about this. He was good, but I think he was just too much of Will Smith, if I'm honest.
Pretty
And
much, it was
that,
Will Smith being Will Smith. You could basically take him out of I Am Legend, I Robot, and basically stick him in that with the weapons, and it's basically the same character.
yeah, that's what. And my friend was saying the other day, like, like Will Smith, he was too much of a good guy, and like, no, that's not who Deadshot is. Like,
No, the
how he,
Arrow show
yeah,
got him spot on.
yeah, exactly. And now Will Smith, oh, he's my guy. Fresh Prince, obviously,
Oh, of course.
love for him. But I feel
Love
maybe, you know what, maybe if he was directed better, maybe he could have suited the role, more better. But now that they have talks of Idris Elba being cast as Deathshot,
Mm.
I'm I'm quite excited for that because
But you see that
obviously
this
we
whole
we know
like,
it.
I mean, I like the casting. The only problem is like, what's the direction are they doing now? Are they doing a hard reboot, a soft reboot, a course correction, or are they just rebooting the whole lot? Because I don't know. I
I well, it's
I'm sure they have a plan. I'm sure they have a plan for it. But if anything, they should use the Flash movie as an example to reboot the whole lot, the whole lot, start fresh, whole lot, clean slate. Let's take the best parts, like Henry Cavill, obviously. Um, some stuff of Ben Affleck's Batman, but maybe put into a younger actor.
yeah,
Harley Quinn, obviously, Margot Robbie was fantastic. Some of the Suicide Squad elements, Aquaman, like that film should be the start of the next line of films, and Wonder Woman,
yeah,
and just restart fresh, start fresh.
yeah. That's a good shout in the
I
sense
mean, that's
that
what I would do.
but maybe I didn't like. I feel so like. Do you want it to be exactly like kind of X Men: Days of Future Past, where every single kind of film was just like, you know what? Let's forget about all of these and let's just kind of have a clean slate. Is that kind of what you want?
I want them to take the what made them films work and start fresh. Just what made the films work. While not
So
ignoring them.
Man of Steel can stay. Man of Steel can stay.
Yeah, so basically, Man of Steel, Wonder Woman, and Aquaman, in my eyes, are the three best.
Yeah,
Suicide Squad, the film shit. I'm sorry, I don't like it. It's fun popcorn movie, but I'm not a fan. But the best elements of it, like Harley Quinn, Jared Leto is okay. Will Smith is Deadshot. Diablo was fantastic. Take them
yeah.
elements out. Viola Davis, perfect. Not Slipknot though, but I'll give him a shout out. Captain Boomerang. So just basically, like Days of Future Past did when it rebooted it, it took the best elements of the first three, i.e., Cyclops, Jean, and Logan, for example. There's a nice little triangle going on there. They fulfilled it in like the end, with the end, like the end thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Because the thing is, what I'm thinking is after Endgame, I know Marvel will still make money. The demand for these movies is still going to be there, but they'll have done all their big storylines, which is gutting because we'll never see a Civil War with like the X-Men and Fantastic Four, so that's gutting. Or we might see Civil War 2. You never know. Actually, I want them to do that, but we'll save that for another video. But
Yeah,
they've done Civil War, they've done Infinity War. They're clearly going to go the Secret Wars route eventually. They're doing Infinity War. Endgame is the culmination of it. Like the Avengers Assemble, that's done. So they've done all the main ones, really. There's only a few left that they could do. So their big cash grab is when they introduce X-Men and Fantastic Four into it.
yeah, but DC also, I think.
Justice League should have been an event, and for me, I treated it as a
I think after Endgame, maybe it's a good time for DC to kind of just
to
seize their
take over.
moment.
They can take over. Like, not necessarily take over, but they can really like stand out. I mean, Aquaman, look how high that's risen. Like DC have only put out maybe 6 films in this cinematic universe that they fucked up, but they tried to do. And
Yeah,
Aquaman is like maybe in the top 10, I think. Whereas Marvel have
yeah.
put out over 20 that have all broke bank. That it just shows that if Aquaman can do that, if they did a solid Batman film or a solid Man of Steel film like another one, or another Wonder Woman film like they're gonna do, I mean, Jesus Christ.
Like you said, Flashpoint. I mean,
Yeah.
like come
Does
on,
it make sense to
like
the story?
I don't see like with all the dilly dallying and all just like I think like, and they did Zack Snyder dirty. Oh, they did him dirty. Poor Snyder, man. But I feel he'll be back. Let's not delve. He'll be back at some point.
Yeah, of course he will. He'll be back always.
He'll be back. Yeah.
Yeah, I just like them to start fresh. I like take the best elements, but just start fresh. That way, you're not ignoring the previous films completely, but you're just doing a course correction, a bit like what Transformers are doing with Bumblebee.
And back to the kind of our thought bubble was just like, so with this kind of new Suicide Squad movie, obviously we have a familiar face at the helm as director, Mr. James Gunn.
Yeah.
James Gunn, obviously, guys, he did Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2. What are your thoughts on this?
He's technically doing 3 as well because they're using his script, the bastards. Yeah, seriously, they're using his script, and I mean, it's
nice.
like, could you not like add any more insult to injury? But DC are smart, right? And this is why I think DC will take over, movie-wise, for a little while, because James Gunn, right, if in my eyes, is responsible for making the Marvel Universe stand out. Like, people cared about it. But I didn't give 2 flying shits about the Guardians of the Galaxy. I didn't go and see it in cinemas when it came out. I didn't watch it like for a whole year later, right? And I was wondering, why is it breaking all these records? I watched it and I loved it because it was about E-list characters, like in comics. Like, they're not even. I mean, Iron Man used to be a C-list character before they did him in the movies. These guys were E-list. They're like proper back catalogue. But now everyone knows them. Everyone. And James Gunn did a fantastic job in bringing them to the screen. With DC acquiring James Gunn, this is where Marvel are going to lose out, because DC.
And I thought James Gunn is a director.
They've got his winning formula. Basically,
he's a director that
and they're going to implement it in Suicide Squad.
He's a director that looks at characters, especially because I think. But all of his characters, like in Guardians of the Galaxy, like it was just tremendous. And like what Suicide Squad, the first one, lacked, I feel, was character development. Like I feel there needed to be a little bit more, and just kind of like in a sense,
situations that made you root for some. They weren't. I feel in places where I could really see them grow in some way.
Yeah, exactly. And
my 2 cents on the whole. But I mean, I'm not sure he's got lined up. I think he wants to bring Batista over. So shout to Marvel fans, I say this: expect Drax to die very soon. But just because I think Dave Batista will want to go over.
But now what he's doing is James Gunn. Because have you seen the lineup? Because I think. This looks good. He's kind of doing what he did with Guardians of the Galaxy. Because Guardians, they were E-list. But have you heard the characters that are lined up for Suicide Squad?
I mean, he's bringing in King Shark apparently, and that's very good because people know of him thanks to Flash. But the Suicide Squad, he's got quite a few people.
He's bringing Ratcatcher, Polka Dot Man.
And as I said, he's keeping the best elements of Suicide Squad, so Viola Davis, Margot Robbie. And all that.
He's also Peacemaker. I didn't know about Peacemaker.
Polka Dot Man.
Peacemaker looks freaking
Polka Dot Man is someone I know nothing of.
Polka Dot Man is something I really don't. Can I?
What happened there?
Apologies. Cool. Polka Dot Man is what's he doing again? Basically, he can rip. This going to sound real stupid, but there's polka dots on his body, and he can do different things with those dots on his body.
So is he basically a Slipknot?
No, I honestly don't really know much about him. I'm going to be honest, but I know he's got polka dots on his body, and he could do stuff with those polka dots. That's.
Well, anyone who knows anything about Polka Dot, get down in our comment section below and tell us a bit about him, because I'm not entirely too sure. Well, that's bizarre. But King Shark should be a cool addition.
Definitely, yeah.
The thing is, though, I want them to stop stealing from the Arrowverse.
Yeah.
Because my theory here is, when they scored Justice League, Flash's theme sounded exactly like Barry's theme in the show. It sounded exactly like his theme, just with a bit more bass and a few more drums. Now they're doing with King Shark, because obviously people know him from the show. So You know,
And
I hope
also,
they're just trying to bring more to the characters and not just copy what the Arrowverse is doing.
and I hope they're not gonna throw just some CGI like over King Shark because
Oh,
because I don't know. Did you watch Assault on Arkham by any chance?
no,
It
I
was
haven't actually got around to that yet.
It's an animation basically. Obviously, just the guy. It's Suicide Squad's in it, and they just kind of like they have to get something in Arkham, but ain't gonna spoil much about it. But like that's more or less it. But like the King Shark in this one, like he looked freaking badass. Like he didn't look like, oh yeah, he's a shark. So it's just like he looked like a person who. So maybe let's like a Killer Croc, esque. King Croc. Hey, got them confused, all right?
Anyone could be confused, like you said in one of the earlier videos. But I'm just basically saying that just because someone's going to comment down below, King Croc, how dare you get it wrong? You ruined my childhood.
Sauce people, sorry. Allow me. Gosh, take a chill pill.
Take it. Yeah, I agree. I agree.
But I'm quite excited, especially with James Gunn at the helm. Maybe, like no pun intended, but maybe this film will be done justice.
It would be in a league of its own.
Like, you know.
Sorry. I couldn't help but say it. Sorry. Sorry.
Oh god.
I don't know why.
We're gonna get some person from Spain, Springfield, on Arkansas, or wherever the hell it is. It was just like, excuse me, that is really like offensive. Like, you're not even American. Like, what the hell? Like,
yeah, I'm a British person wearing like an American like t-shirt. And I'm sitting there saying, "Make America great again."
Remember that Family Guy episode where they had Osama bin Laden with the chicken? It's just like.
When we were outside our theater thing, you know, when college was ending, buddy, that's the same thing you said. Like you're like, no, do you know who I blame for me saying "Make America Great Again"? Right, it's these guys. We're going off on a bit of a tangent here, folks, but trust me.
Yeah, we be tangent.
Well, I gotta find the video. Gotta find it. It's literally, I could not stop laughing.
Oh, but imagine, and also, James Gunn, he loves his soundtracks. So imagine the soundtrack from. Damn it! Imagine the soundtrack.
The soundtrack's gonna be good. I'm telling you.
The Suicide Squad soundtrack was good, but imagine the soundtrack on the new. Wow, James Gunn.
Trust me, better. But see, as I said, DC have made proper bank by getting James Gunn on board. They're bringing the success that he brought to Marvel to them, and if they course correct this properly, Marvel, you're gonna have problems.
Oh, do you think his buddy Michael Rooker would jump on the film? Do you think?
Maybe, but I don't know. It's hard to tell.
Because like he is good buddies with Batista, so hey, maybe Batista would be like, no.
No, that's true. Yeah, if anyone wants to know what the reference was, basically it's the Hodge twins, and they did a video about Alec Baldwin. At the end of the video, they're like, "Make America Great Again." So I don't know, it's stuck in my head all day. It was fucking hilarious. But yeah, check out their page and find out. It's fucking funny. But yeah, back on topic. It is funny.
It's kind of funny.
Make America Great Again. What do you think of Idris Elba being Deadshot? I mean, he's currently the $6 billion man or something.
Shit, yeah. I mean,
in Fast and Furious.
Do it, because
have you seen that? Viewers, I'm just gonna let you in a little secret. Tye'ronn hates the Fast and Furious movies. I mean, have you seen the trailer to Hobbs and Shaw when he's bulletproof?
What the hell?
Literally, Idris Elba is.
How are you going from Cars to some? What?
I'm sorry, I'm putting this out there. Guys, right, let me tell you something about this. Fast and Furious used to be about the racing, and don't disagree with me on that. You can if you want to. Opinions are opinions. I'm telling you straight. Fast and Furious used to be about the racing. The Brian Cop stuff, the heists, they were subplots. It was about the racing because it was a film based on LA urban street culture. And it was also based on a comic called Racer X. They only progressed it after time because they needed a way to keep the films fresh. And obviously street racing after a while would get a bit boring. So obviously I'm not saying, for The Rock to come and fucking clothesline a fucking meteor in a space station up in space for Fast and Furious 9 or something. Or to jump out of a bloody building, or put a car across another building, or jump out of a plane.
Oh, how is The Rock moving a torpedo with his hand? What?
I mean,
what
I will say about the Fast and Furious movies is they know what they are. I think there was a lot of mud on that. I think at this point they know what Barry. They are. Yeah, they know what they are. I'm not saying I really agree.
They're popcorn movies.
Yeah, they're films that I don't
take
too seriously. Like the first film, I take seriously because there's a real serious story there, and it's not that there isn't in the other movies. There is, but like the action, it's just generic Hollywood popcorn flick. So that's the way I look at it from now on with them movies. But they put like the odd race hero there just to say to you, hey, remember what the franchise was about at the beginning? But, it's what it is. But yeah, Tye'ronn, Idris Elba is going to be the bulletproof. And
oh, that was a dead shot.
and he's punching Jason Statham.
His name is Brixton.
Only London boys know. Only London boys know. I'm just saying. Only London boys know why he's called Brixton.
Okay, fine. I swear he was from Peckham, but like calling him Peckham. My name's Peckham.
That's
Brixton.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, Idris Elba, like he's got the way he can pull off that kind of voice anyway. Yeah, but
with Deadshot, I feel that just sounds saucy because him and Luther. Obviously, I think Luther is actually my favorite character of Idris Elba's, and he could actually. Sorry, so sorry. Idris, don't come and knock me out like with your enhanced pod.
Yeah, because he's bulletproof now. Got to be careful.
Yeah, and Luke Cage. But yeah, I feel
someone said that they knew Luke Cage to take him out.
I feel he would do the Arrow Deadshot. I feel he would be the kind of Deadshot, and just like not be Deadshot trying to be a hero, but like Deadshot doesn't really give a fuck because like he's good in the sense that he has to do good stuff for attention, but in terms of his Luther role where he does bad stuff to have the good outcome, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Makes sense. It makes sense. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what they'll do. I have faith in these movies. I've not given up on DC yet. I'm still holding out hope. And it was something you said in the early videos, Tye'ronn. You said, let's just remember why we love these things in the first place.
Yeah, and
we've still got Justice League Unlimited if we're never satisfied.
True, and like I said, hey, if your help makes you feel better, like Marvel, they're not perfect. I mean, they've had their hiccups there, here and there, like
Iron Man of it.
Yeah, Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Oh my god! Oh, don't even. I enjoyed Amazing Spider-Man 2. I really did. First one, not so much. But I like the second.
You're kidding, right?
No, I'm genuinely being serious.
You like these movies? Oh, wow, fair enough. Okay. I preferred the first one.
Don't get me wrong. I think the story is better in the first one, and the Uncle Ben stuff at the beginning really had me choking up. But I think the action in the second one is just it's just eye candy, And Electro was so good.
True. I'll give you that. But
and not good.
Even after 2 movies, I still feel they did Andrew Garfield dirty.
They did.
How are you doing Eduardo from The Social Network so dirty? The guy who just smashes Lex Luthor's laptop is just like, oh, is he wired in? He's wired in now?
No, but Andrew Garfield deserved a lot better. He deserved a lot better.
And when I was here, he was Spider-Man. I was just like, yes. But then, he just...
Life had to happen, didn't it?
But you know what? I like the dynamics. I'll just say there's some people, you might agree with me, Jacob, you might disagree with me. I like the dynamic between him and Gwen Stacy. Then I preferred Peter and Mary Jane in, because like
Karen,
what
I'll give my 2 cents after. Karen.
what I mean is, in the senses, I feel that with those two, like there was something there. Like they were
The
both
chemistry
like
was
like and also not just that. Gwen, like this girl was going. She was putting herself on the risk. She was like she was going to Oscop doing this stuff. It's like Beatrice told her to stay behind. Mary Jane, I'm not being funny. She was the damsel in distress every
movie.
single time, and it's just
I
like
just want to say on a quick side note, that's one thing I agree about this feminism wave happening right now is I'm sick of damsel in distresses. I don't like it. But yeah, back to it. I see what you mean. Because of nostalgia, for me, they're more of an iconic couple than Peter and Gwen are. But that's just nostalgia. But if you were to ask me who I think is the better pairing, I'm gonna say Peter and Gwen.
yeah.
Just because I felt their chemistry was a lot more. Mary Jane was in a constant love triangle between Peter and Harry, and do you know what they did Harry dirty and all in Spider-Man 3 at the end of it?
Oh,
They set him up so good, and then they wasted him.
James Franco.
He's like, I don't think any other Harry Osborn will ever come close to him. Like the one in the Amazing Spider-Man, he was okay, but James Franco, no, he's the one. Would you like a drink? What am I thinking? Bad for the public image, right, Mr. Key to the City?
Remember in Spider-Man 2 when he's just like drunk and he's just like he slaps me.
Like, isn't that right?
You're my best friend, and you want to take pictures of your spider.
I mean,
he slaps me. I was just like
expressions I've ever seen. He stood there. He's getting smacked. He's like. It's like he doesn't know whether to cry or beat the shit out of him. It's when they're fighting in the third one and the music's going dum 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 dum, and he throws Harry in there. Harry hits his head on the thing in the ceiling. Goes whoa.
Mm-hmm.
He's always hitting his head in that whole film. That was the team up I never knew I wanted.
We got a tad bit off tangent there, but hey, it's a thought bubble.
I said this episode was purely a thought bubble. It's where we're not restricted. We kind of talk about general things, but guys, for any followers or viewers who are still watching right now, I just want to say this is pretty much where you're going to get our best material, because in focus topic videos, we're going to really be restricted to the topic. In thought bubble, there's no holds barred. This is unfiltered, unrestricted. Nothing. This is raw, real. I'm not editing any of this. This is pure, authentic. So even my "Make America Great," that's
fantastic.
Oh no. Okay, I might. All right, I changed my mind. I might have to edit something out. For fuck's sake, I'm not putting that in. Oh, you're gonna make me put that in.
Jacob's loaf, the loaf of Jacob's life.
You see, I was saying about keeping it unedited and unfiltered, and then you go and mention Fantastic, you twat.
We don't have to mention it. We can just forget about it.
It's too late. We've mentioned it now. it's here. It's in the video. I can't see you, by the way. Have you noticed that?
Oh, is it off? Oh, my bad. Sorry, dude. Hey.
I thought that you would have wanted the viewers to see your handsome mug.
Right. It's a video, Huey. I'm so loud to see.
Rudeness. Hey, viewers, I hope you're ready for what I'm about to do to Tye'ronn.
But Jacob, why don't we just touch up a little bit on the topic? Why have they never done Fantastic Four? Why has it never been somewhat fantastic? I was mid-sentence. Doctor Who voice of the damn. I was mid-sentence. Yeah.
But no, I mean, I was watching the other two, the first one of the original two, the other day. It's actually okay. Like the story's a bit iffy, but the film itself is good. You believe the chemistry of the characters. Like that montage is playing. He's got the thing, Thing's hand here, and he's put like whipped cream in it, and you got Captain America like bloody stroking his head, and he just goes,
Yeah.
Johnny.
Yeah.
No, I thought that they were good, but they could have been better. Fan Four Stick is just something else. It's just that's something else entirely. What I would prefer is if they kept the same actors. Like, could you imagine Captain America dies, and we get the Fantastic Four, the OG Fantastic Four back?
Mhm.
Because that way, think
Giant.
about it, they haven't got to set Silver Surfer up because they've already got him. So what they could do is they could basically say that Galactus thing was a decoy. It was something that he sends to Earth as a test, and then he sends the real deal or something. But to be honest, I don't think that would work.
Let's just deep this, Jacob. How is Chris Evans' career the only one flourishing from that entire cast?
Where did everyone else go? The last I saw, Jessica Alba ended up in a film where she was dating this dude who keeps dating women, and then like multiple women. Then Mr. Ewan Grufford, he's been in a few things, but not much. Michael Chiklis been in a few TV shows. Then you've got Julian McMahon, who I thought was perfect as Victor Von Doom. But not really seen much of him. Lawrence Fishburne, when they cast him in Ant-Man and the Wasp, I thought he was, because he's the voice of the Silver Surfer, isn't it? And then the guy who plays General Hager in Rise of the Silver Surfer, he ended up on an American show or something. So I don't know. They didn't really go anywhere after that. But, I suppose that happens with some actors and stuff. But to be honest, it's not always a bad thing because sometimes it gives them a chance to really go out of the spotlight and come back fresh, or maybe they just don't want it as much.
Yeah.
How was the place of second chances? I mean, Green Lantern, Deadpool, Human Torch, Captain America, Human Torch, Killmonger. I swear that role's cursed. What's it? There's another person I'm forgetting.
Brandon Roth, Atom.
Yeah, he may be Atom, but you see things that's the Arrowverse. I was kind of on about Marvel. You just kind of.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize we're just sticking it to
casual viewer, right? For the casual viewer, they're not going to get that. Now they're going to think bloody Superman's in Marvel and Hulk's in DC.
Well, I'm sorry.
There's actually some people who actually think that, and I'm in mourning every time, trying to not slap the shit out of them.
Oh wait, Lawrence Fishburne, yeah. Batman VC, Ant-Man and Wasp, yeah.
Yeah, back to the original topic, I guess. Suicide Squad 2 probably looks like it's shaping up to be better than the first one. So
is it gonna be a retelling or is it gonna be a sequel? Will we have everyone back? Well, not obviously we're not gonna have everyone back. I'm guessing Margot Robbie, she's not far behind. I mean,
no, they won't. She's perfect as Harley Quinn. As I said, take the best elements and just course correct.
Oh, if you can get Jai Courtney, Captain Boomerang,
please.
Yes. He was fucking brilliant in that role. Oh,
that's where he activates the bombs, and the way he grabs his shit and just runs out the bloody room. It's just like he activates it and he's just gone in seconds.
Oh, I love that.
Okay, boys and girls, but that has been our thought bubble on just general comic discussion relating to Marvel and DC. Thought bubble. Raise down in the comments below. Let us know what your thoughts would be for Suicide Squad as well. Do you think it's going to shape up to be a good one? We'll definitely talk more about this as we go along and keep you all posted and updated when there's big news. Because I'm going to keep an eye on it because I really want the DC to actually course correct and get on the right path. Because you see, the people who watched Justice League, the original cartoon, you know that they could wipe Marvel dead out of the water. You know they could do it. But
agree.
We just have to wait and see. We just have to wait and see.
Only time will tell.
Only time will tell. And that has been us and the Geek Talk Society. I have been Jacob. And that man right there is the future Deadshot, Tye'ronn Thomas.
I believe I can fly. Oh, R. Kelly. Oops. Sorry.
I'm fighting for my fucking life.
You don't worry, R. Kelly. You are not alone. Oh damn, MJ. Sorry.
And stop it, Tyrone. This is unfiltered.
Oh yeah, unfiltered. Better.
I might have to edit out that last bit just in case, but it's just the way he's like, I'm fighting for my fucking life. But yes,
You are killing me here.
say goodbye to the viewers
Goodbye.
with a bit more enthusiasm, please.
Goodbye.
No, like with the video for your, like with the video for your birthday, where you said, "Hi, hello, how are you?" And I said, "A bit more enthusiasm, please." And you're like, "Hi."
Goodbye. Better.
Top marks.
You're not
Top
you
marks.
when you're hungry. Snickers. Get some nuts.
And I'll go and grab mine from the bathroom. See you in the next vid, folks. Thanks so much for watching the video, boys and girls. If you like this video, please be sure to give the video a massive thumbs up, share it on all your socials, and leave a comment down below, as this is just the start of the discussion. And make sure you check out our SoundCloud page to have us with you on the go wherever you may be. And don't forget to check us out over at Teespring to supply yourself with the best geeker merchandise and take your first step into a larger fandom. And I will talk to you soon.